Movement tips and lifestyle hacks brought to you by FitLab PGH. Movement, a part of making your life complete. FitLab PGH is back with another movement tip and lifestyle hack. We're addressing the runners today. We know that when you run, you like to just go out and not really think about it. It's a great opportunity to free your mind, kind of use it as moving meditation. And sometimes we don't realize what each body part needs to do. So we're going to talk a little bit today about just being aware of how you plantar flex and dorsiflex your ankles so that when you get out running, maybe you don't have to think about it as much, or maybe it helps improve your running form. The exercise we're going to show you today is not necessarily something that we use for strengthening or stretching, but it's more of making you aware of how your ankle is moving. So a lot of times when we plantar flex and dorsiflex our ankles, if we don't think about it, if somebody says point your toes, we may find that we twist our feet and aren't really aware that we're doing something below the ankle joint. So we use that rubber strap or that rubber band that we've already purchased for less than $10, and we want to maximize the use for it. We put it around the ball of the foot, so we aren't on the arch, we aren't on the tips of the toes. We lie down on our mat or on the floor. We make sure we're in a neutral pelvic position, and that's going to help determine where our leg is. So we want our knees straight and active with a neutral pelvis. Immediately you can tell I'm a typical runner with relatively short hamstrings. When I say typical runner, I mean endurance athlete. And we're just going to use this to assist, pull us into a little bit of dorsiflexion so we have a stretch. And then imagine that we're doing a calf raise and we want pure plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. We're looking at training our ankles, so we're very aware of plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. We don't want any twisting, we don't want any pronation or supination. And what this allows us to do as we point the toes and then gently pull back with the strap and actively dorsiflexing is we're doing a little bit of PNF. We're working on some range of motion of the ankle joint and working on getting a little bit of length on the gastroc and soleus muscles, or the muscles that are involved in plantar flexion. We use this to assist, so the muscles are doing most of the motion. This assists us just a little bit at the end of the range of motion, and we like to do 5, 10, 15, 20 repetitions with each foot. It's really good with isolating from one side to the other to tell if one side doesn't move as well as the other, or to determine if one side feels tighter or looser than the other. If you use this as part of your warm-up or cool-down before exercising, it's really good for potentially identifying some problems before injuries occur. That's another movement tip and lifestyle hack from FitLab PGH. 3 times a week, FitLab PGH brings you a movement tip or lifestyle hack. Thanks to the Pilates Body for providing us a locale for filming.